want to tell you something that just happened on the House floor. Republicans are voting against releasing the Epstein files. And you're probably asking, well, how is that the case? Here's what happened. Last night at the Rules Committee, we voted on, or the Rules Committee voted on, what would be in the debate rules for the week. Democrats offered an amendment to release the Epstein files, a part of the legislation that we're voting on this week. Republicans voted against it.
Who benefits from keeping the Epstein files secret? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you agree with what we discussed in the video, show us by liking it. Subscribe to stay informed about future videos.
So now, to pass their rules package, which would control what bills we pass this week, they have to again vote against the Democrats and what we are suggesting, which is any bill this week should include releasing the Epstein files. So that's on the full floor right now. I just voted. Republicans across the board are voting against releasing the Epstein files. And the question I have is, why? I know why Donald Trump would not want these out there. Elon Musk told us already. I know why Kash Patel and Dan Bongino don't want it out there. They're just going to follow Donald Trump. But House Republicans have the subpoena power. And if they're not willing to use it, Democrats have a lot we can do. Votes like this, but also stay tuned, because I know there's a deep and wide interest in rooting out corruption at all levels. And if Donald Trump and Pam Bondi promised there are files, either they are world-class bullshitters or they are burying files. And we need to know why and who to hold accountable that's helping them bury them. So Democrats have a lot we can do, and obviously in a majority with subpoena power, everything changes.
Why might Trump not want these files to be made public? What do you think he is hiding?
Should there be an investigation or a special counsel investigation?
I don't know. I'm not an attorney. I just find them guilty and hang them publicly. I mean, that's not over the top either. I'm ready. I'm over it. It disgusts me. I'm big on clarity and transparency, and you know, that's good reason people don't trust government, either party.
But you don't believe what the Justice Department is saying?
I don't know. No, I don't. I don't trust them.
Do you think a special investigation should be launched, or will this case be closed again? Dear viewer, if you found the video useful, you can help it reach more people by liking it. You can subscribe to stay informed about future videos.
That concerns either testifying or testimony for Ghislaine Maxwell, potentially before Congress, or if you would support members like Marjorie Taylor Greene or Anna Paulina Luna on the release of subpoenaing the Epstein documents from the DOJ, whether you would support either of those.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Marjorie or Anna about that specific subject, but I'm for transparency. We're intellectually consistent in this. Look, Reagan used to tell us we should trust the American people. I believe in that principle. I know President Trump does as well, and I trust him. I mean, he put together a team of his choosing, and they're doing a great job. It's a very delicate subject, but we should put everything out there and let the people decide it. I mean, the White House and the White House team are privy to facts that I don't know. I mean, this isn't my lane. I haven't been involved in that. But I agree with the sentiment that we need to put it out there. And you know, Pam Bondi, I don't know, when she originally made the statement, I think she was talking about documents, as I understood it, they were on her desk. I don't know that she was specific about a list or whatever, but she needs to come forward and explain that to everybody. I like Pam. I mean, I think she's done a good job. We need the DOJ focusing on the major priorities. So let's get this thing resolved so that they can deal with violent crime and public safety and election integrity and going after Act Blue and the things that the president is most concerned about, as we are. So I'm anxious to get this behind.
Does it look like you're fighting for life when you cut 17 million people off of their health care?
It does not.
Does it look like you're fighting for life when you're kicking people in this country, I want to be clear, we're talking about the United States, in this country, off of food assistance?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Well, this hearing supposedly is being about radical leftists and whatnot. So I do have some questions about that. But before I get there, I am tripping about how much we are loving on Viktor Orban here in the United States. Well, and I shouldn't say we, them, how much they are loving on Viktor Orban. I have an interesting article that I would like to enter into the record as a UC.
Without objection.
Okay, thank you. Hungary's Orban demonstrates
for the tap.
how to dismantle democracy. Some of the interesting things that are said in here. Number one, Trump went further in 2 months than Orban could in 15 years. This year, faced with an increasingly unified opposition in parliament that is rallied behind a charismatic lawyer and politician, Orban's attacks on media, civil society, and freedom
Without
of assembly
objection.
have gained momentum. This is part of my words.
Do you think Trump's attempts to weaken democracy, like Orban, will be successful in America?
Yeah, my time is still going. In addition to that, there is mention that Orban focused on ridding Hungary of any institution capable of checking his power. Sounds something like Donald Trump, does it not?
I have a quick request. If you've watched the video up to this point, you can contribute by clicking the like button. You can subscribe to stay informed about future videos.
Friends, think about it. There are files on one of the world's darkest scandals involving Jeffrey Epstein, who he associated with, who he served, whose dirty secrets he knew, and who is preventing these from coming to light. Republicans? Yes. The same ones who preach, we are transparent, we are the people's party. Last night in Congress, the Democrats said, let's open these Epstein files and see who was doing businesses with whom. What happened? The Republicans blocked it with a resounding no. Now I ask you why. Who are you protecting and what are you protecting? Is Trump afraid? Is Elon Musk wriggling out of it? Or is Dan Bongino going to get caught in the middle? You know how Trump has been going around for years saying, I'll destroy the deep state. Well, here you go, brother. The black box of the deep state. No, they can't open it. Because these guys have been selling the same story for years. They don't want the people to know the truth. Because if those files are opened, their cardboard hero image will be shattered. Look, this isn't something that will blow up in the face of just one or two people. Remember, Mr. Trump used to boast, my best friend is Viktor Orban. Who is Orban? He's an autocrat who has torn democracy to shreds in Hungary, destroyed the judiciary, the media, and the opposition. What did Trump do? He tried to do the same thing. He lost the election and is still crying about it being stolen, pressuring the judiciary, declaring the media an enemy. He went faster than Orban, I swear. Now they are still trying to bury the Epstein case. If you're so clean,